All right, welcome back to Central Valley Talk. Danny Gathright is my next guest from Sierra Pacific Marketing Solutions. He can help you out with your website design, graphic design, any problems you might have with social media. Danny, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, 5 years you've been around doing this?
I've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah? How's it going? Good?
It's actually good. I like being in marketing. I had a full-time job, retired after 30 years, and was bored, so I had to do something.
You know, I had a full-time job for 30 years. Now I'm doing this.
Yeah.
It's more fun to do what you choose to do, right,
well,
than what you have to do.
Yeah. When you like what you're doing,
Yeah.
it becomes easy.
Yeah.
And my son had lost his job. He was at home not doing anything.
Now he's working for you, right?
So now he works for me. He does all the graphic design, the website stuff, and we work together as a team.
Yeah. So if I walk through your front door, what would you tell me what you could offer me?
Well, we can offer, again, website design. We can do your social media. We actually do marketing consulting. We actually have some marketing workshops for customers who want to just know how to do marketing by themselves, as well as doing some video ourselves as well. And we actually help small business owners avoid a lot of the marketing mistakes that they just kind of fall into and don't know how to get out of.
Yeah. What are some of those mistakes?
Probably the biggest one is not having a marketing strategy. Most companies use the strategy that I call hope marketing.
They hope.
That's right.
They hope to make some money.
Yeah. Well, they'll hang out their sign outside their business, and they hope someone walks in.
Doesn't quite work that way.
It doesn't work that way. Or they'll just tinker. Whatever's current today, they'll try that, and they hope that it works. And the biggest one is probably the shotgun marketer. He just markets to everybody, regardless of who he thinks his client would be.
Sure.
And so that's not a strategy. It really isn't. So we help them design a strategy based on who their target market is, who their customers are, what their customers want, what problems that they're solving. So we try to do that with our customers. We offer workshops to help them with that, but we'll do their marketing for them as well. If they just come in and say, I want you to do it, we can do their marketing as well.
Now, most businesses, when they first open, they don't have a lot of money to spend.
That's right.
So how do they counter that with the need to get the word out about their new business?
Yeah, and that's probably the hardest thing that most business owners don't understand, because they think social media is free. They think the internet's free.
It's not?
And it's not. It's a hard concept to teach people, but it's not. And the biggest problem, they think of a budget as an expense, like your utilities and lights and your office rent is an expense. But really, a marketing budget is an investment in your company, because when you market to customers, those customers come in and they pay you back, whereas utilities never going to pay you back. Your office rent's never going to pay you back. So I get them to see that a marketing budget is really an investment in their company. An investment, you put $10 in the bank, you hope you're going to get $10.05 back. You pay your light bill, nothing's ever going to come back. It's gone. It's an
Right.
expense. So we try to teach them how to use certain tools to budget for their marketing so that they will grow their business. A lot of small businesses, and I would say probably in Fresno, 85% of small businesses have less than 10 employees. So for them to grow, they really need to have more customers. So we teach them, we show them, we'll do it for them so that they can get more customers and they can grow their businesses.
What's the biggest challenge you've had to tackle?
The biggest challenge I've had to tackle was probably, I used to have a salesperson down in Los Angeles for doing websites. So we got a lot of our work from LA. The biggest challenge was working with someone who's not in my office every day.
Wait a minute, you were getting customers from LA and doing work here in Fresno.
Yeah,
well, I guess online it doesn't matter where you do it.
It doesn't.
Right?
When you make a website, it really doesn't matter where the customer is. I have customers in the Bay Area, Los Angeles, Central California, so it really doesn't matter where they're at when you're doing something like that. And so I had a lot of customers from LA, and it was just, I found it to be difficult to not be hands-on with a salesperson down there.
How do you convince somebody in LA or San Francisco to go with a Fresno company? Is it you're able to do it much less expensively than they do it in those big cities?
Well, what we do is we charge whatever the going rate is. You can charge more in LA and San Francisco than you can in Fresno, just because of the economics of what goes on in the city. And the salesperson just goes in and shows them the problems with either not having a website or having a website that just isn't functional. People come there and they leave because it offers nothing. So selling a website or social media or any other type of service, basically we're solving a problem for them. So when we approach sales, small business owners, we're trying to solve a problem for them. So we just approach it from a problem.
All right.
And we're solving it for them.
So do you have your own website?
I do indeed.
Who would have thought? What is it?
It's SierraPacificMarketing.com. That's
a long one.
It is.
You'd be typing
It
half the
really
day.
is. It really is. But you know what? In today's internet, a lot of times it'll fill it out
It'll
for
fill
you.
in.
If you've been there once before, you start to fill,
Very true.
or people bookmark them and save them, everything.
Same for Facebook, or?
Yep, Facebook, Sierra Pacific Marketing. Our other sister company is called Marketing for Success Academy.
Ah.
And that's where we do all of our workshops. We will bring in, and we usually have a maximum of 10 people because we want it to be intimate. We want them, it's a day-long workshop, so we're working with them all day long, and we'll actually work with them so they can create their own marketing material during the workshop, so when they leave, they're done. So our sister company is Marketing for Success Academy.
Do you know when the next workshop is coming up?
The next one is in January, on January 16th. It's a Friday. So it's our next workshop that's coming
So
up.
folks can contact you if they want to get a space in there?
That's correct. Yeah, and space is limited, and we try to do one a month. So, if they can't make it in the first one, there's always one the next month or the next month.
All right.
As well.
Well, Danny, thank you for coming in today.
Well, thank you.
Danny Gathright from Sierra Pacific Marketing Solutions right here on Central Valley Talk.